You're welcome. Your name and what God has done.
Hi, my name is Jesswine Princely. I'm going to be a college freshman this August. And up until today, I had an outstanding balance on my tuition. I'd emailed the president of my college, dean, everybody. I was getting the runaround. And then I heard about this grant, but there was an email sent out earlier that I did not get, so I was not on the list for this grant. But I still let them know that I was interested. And it was supposed to go out next week, and I just got an email an hour ago that I got the full amount of the grant.
Just an hour ago. 1 hour ago.
So I'm the mom. I was outside. She was crying. She said, Mama, I need to tell you something. I'm like, are you okay? She said, I'm okay. I couldn't hear her, so I said, come outside. She came all tears. I said, Mama, not just that they granted it, I have a full scholarship, something covered, but I also have a refund. Last night, when Apostle was praying, when he came up and said Philippians 4:13, I thought about what is it that I need, an urgent need. My mind did not go to her school fees, but I'm like, it's all sorted out. But I found myself on the floor. There was something I was hoping God was still for me. I did not know it was this. And then when she called me this afternoon, I said, God, is this how you work? But let me give an undertone of what happened. Last 2 weeks, she said, Mama, if you need to pray, God will answer this prayer and I will have a refund. I say, you pray. The same God I pray to is the same God you pray to. She said, no, God answers your prayer. I said, God can also answer your prayer. Because I was teaching them, you have to pray to God. Don't depend on your mama or your papa. So she said, okay, I'll keep praying. It is on my prayer point this afternoon that God will provide everything she needs to go back to school on Thursday. She's going back to school. And before we came here, she has not been to Koinonia before. She said, I said, God, I want my daughter to be in Koinonia for the first time. Let it be her send-off gift to college. So it was not going to work. I booked my flight alone. But like a month before that, something came up. I was not supposed to be in this program, but God changed everything. My husband had to be out of town, and I asked him. I didn't want to, but he said, you can go with them. I have my 2 other kids there, 2 of our kids there. So when I came, I told God, this transformation that has started in my life, it was from Apostle I learned that a believer, you will be transformed, you will become empowered, and you become a witness. My life is full of testimony of what God has done. Academically, professionally, I cannot say them. Health-wise, last year I was at Dallas when Apostle was praying for people that have family members with mental health issues. I have a very dear one. I came out, I was on the floor, I was crying. I said, God, you need to do something. Today, after that program, we have not had any issue again. God took care of that mental health problem. Apostle, thank you so much. Thank you.
Can we celebrate Jesus? Just an hour ago, she got her congratulations. Please, in faith, can you look to your left and right and tell them congratulations already? Your email is on its way. Hallelujah.